I'm Mark Doherty, and once again I'm in Friars Bush Cemetery, and I'm standing at the grave of Bartholomew Romanville, born at Lyon in France, 12th of January 1794, and he departed this life on the 5th of July 1844. So this substantial stone marks the grave of a rather interesting and intriguing man. We don't have the whole story, we have half the story, which makes it all the more intriguing. It's thought that he was married in Lyon in the 1830s, but by the early 1840s he was in Dublin. He was a pub landlord of the Cottage Tavern in Portobello on the Grand Canal in South Dublin. We know about his time there because of 3 court reports. So that isn't good. First one, it is reported he brought his wife to court, and he was explaining to the magistrate in his heavily accented English, sometimes lapsing into French, that his very, very beautiful wife had stolen a portrait that he had made of her, and she had pulled out his hair and given him 2 black eyes. So I'm not sure about his very, very beautiful wife here. And as if that wasn't bad enough for the poor man, when this was going on, his customers in the bar helped themselves to drink and left without paying a farthing. So that was the first court story. The second one is quite amusing. He was brought to court because he was serving drink at 1:30 on Sunday afternoon when you're not allowed to open until 2. So the magistrate asked him to account for himself, and he explained that he has got a large, strong and friendly Newfoundland dog with a very waggy tail, and that he hadn't realised at that time that the dog's wagging tail had knocked the clock in his hallway and set it off by half an hour. The magistrate, I'm assuming, must have laughed at this a little. He fined him 5 shillings and sent him gleefully on his way. So he got away with that one. The third court report wasn't so good in 1843, where 2 men with sticks came in and beat both him and his waiter Riley up. And he wasn't actually fit to appear in court at that time, but he had sent in a statement. So the mystery, why is Bartholomew Romanville buried in Belfast? We have no idea. Had he come here because he was chased out of Dublin by these men with sticks? Or did he come here looking for a third wife who wouldn't give him black eyes? We do not know. But what we know for sure is he was buried here, and that a considerable amount of money was spent in placing this substantial headstone on his grave. So, the partial story of Bartholomew Romanville and his mysterious end when he ended up buried in Belfast.